Hello, writers. It is my birthday month, and I have a very special offer for you. Go to vanessaklinger.com and register for the 60-minute video coaching session that is only $54. Go out to vanessaklinger.com and sign up today, all month long. Stay in love. For superior auto detailing, contact Marshall Pratt today with details with Impact Auto Detailing, serving Hillsborough, Brevard, and surrounding counties. Marshall is the only one that details the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show car. Contact him today. Hello, everyone. How are you? I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you with 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Yep. There we go. Where are we? Where's my camera? Hello, everybody. How are you? I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you with 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. So sit back, enjoy the ride as we come in, because it's my birthday weekend, everybody. So sit back, enjoy the ride as we bring you 100% free coaching, raw, real enlightenment at its best. So come on in, enjoy the ride. It's my birthday. Yeah, come on in. Hey, I got to turn it off. Okay. It's my birthday, everybody, and I'm very excited about it. I feel extremely grateful. I hope you guys had an amazing week. I know I did. So there's a new moon in Libra today. The sun is in Libra. So, I'm feeling kind of groovy. I'm feeling real groovy today, right? I'm feeling like a Libra today. Okay. All right. And we're going to just come to you today, and we're going to bring you an amazing word from the Word of God, where we're going to enlighten you and encourage you and letting you know that everything's going to be all right. So come on in, enjoy the ride. I see you, my friend. I see you. Hello, son. How are you today? Thank you for shining on me today, son. We're getting ready to get parked in position, and then we're just gonna get down with the get down and enlighten you guys with this amazing word that I got that I want to share with you. It's a beautiful day in Florida, just a beautiful day, and it's October. I mean, it's just the weather is perfect. The sun is perfect. The day is perfect. I'm feeling perfect. So come on in. All right, here we go. I told you guys I would show you Hot Dog. He had his birthday on the 13th, right? So he's a Libra too. So you're going to come over here and say hello to everybody, Hot Dog, before we get started. Is that what you're going to do? Come here. Let's see, maybe. He might. So come on, let's go. Let's go. He probably think I'm going to throw him out the window or something. There he is. Say hello. Look, Hot Dog. Say hello to everybody. There we go. This is Hot Dog, guys. Now, this is my sister's dog, and she's letting him stay with me. And he's such a good boy. Yes, he is. Yes. Thank you, boy. You be good. Don't bark. Thank you. All right. So come on in. Let me take off my my future so bright glasses. Yeah. Good day, Spirit. Good day. So this is week 3, the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we've gone global. We've been on Facebook for a few years, and I was I was getting my practice in. Had no idea that this opportunity would be presented to me. So I'm really grateful about that. Let me see if I can see who's coming in now. Yep, I can see you guys. Good day, Michelle. Good day, my love. Good to see you. Good to see you. Probably somebody else too, but it's not coming up. So yeah, some destinations won't let you get comments. So anyway, we are going to get started. So let me put here. Yeah, so few announcements, and we are going to get started. Okay. Yeah, so I had my hair styled, my birthday hair styled by this wonderful young lady named Maya with adoresworld.com. And she did my hair, and she helped me out with my makeup here. And I got on these fancy lashes here. They're magnetic, right? It's so cool because you put this eyeliner on, right? And then they just like attach to your eyelid. It's great. So if you guys want any of that, go to adoresworld.com and contact Maya for all you Tampa Bay Floridian people here in the Tampa Bay area. Adoresworld.com. Maya. Oh, okay. Also, if you'd like to be a sponsor of the Ride Along with Vanessa Morning Show, you go out to vanessaclinger.com /show sponsor, complete the form, and I will get back to you. We have wonderful packages available. Wonderful packages. I mean, we have that fit every budget, So if you are ready, because I see a lot of you guys on Facebook, right? I see you. I see you. You be hitting me up and messenger, sending me all this stuff. And then and then when I send you back my video letting you know that I'm offering ad slots and everything, I don't hear from you. So that lets me know that A, maybe you're not ready right now. Or B, your want isn't big enough. Because if your want is big enough, a way would be made for you to take your life to the next level. But are you willing to risk it? Are you willing to invest in you? Do you believe in yourself enough? Or are you just in it for, whatever? I don't know that. I'm not a witch. So if you are looking to take your business or your product or service, or you have an event that you want to promote, go out to vanessaclinger.com /show sponsors. We are actually taking slots for 2021. The rest of the year is, I think we have maybe 2 more slots, time slots available. And the rest are maybe four for the rest of the year. But yeah, so let's partner, let's work together so that we can promote your wonderful product, service, and highlight your event on the Ride Along with Vanessa Morning Show. And just to let you guys know, we are premiering a new show here right on the KP Media TV network, and that is Spiritually Speaking with the great Michelle Massey Washington and myself. Now, I'm telling you, when Michelle crossed my path on Facebook, right? It was a Sunday. Everybody, goes on Facebook on Sundays. So she just happened to come live. And when she started talking and she started speaking about the 7 chakras, I knew she was a groovy chick. I was like, okay, I knew she wasn't enlightened one. I was like, okay, I need to make my introduction to this woman because I need to connect with her because we are riding that same wavelength, respectively. So that's how it got started. And after, her and I had a chat, I think maybe a month or so later, I'm sitting on the couch on a Sunday, right? And I said, I want to do a Bible study. I said, but I don't want it to be just like the typical Bible study. I want it to be an enlightened Bible study that kind of stays in line with the theme of Ride Along. And I said, I wonder if Michelle will do it with me. So I hit her up. I said, are you open to starting a Bible study on Sunday nights at 7 o'clock? She said, yeah. I said, okay. So that's what we did. We launched Spiritually Speaking right here on Facebook. And we covered the 7 churches of Revelation. So now the premiere on KP Media TV network, where we're going global. I mean, when I'm telling you, when you start, and this is what we're talking about today, I'm already in it, guys. When you answer the call, right, a way will be made for you and God will take it to the next level. above all you could ever ask or think. Okay. So Michelle Massey Washington and myself are premiering Spiritually Speaking, Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on KP Media and all the social media platforms that you see, Facebook, and I'm on YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube right now, and everything. So it's going to be a very exciting time because we're going straight into Genesis, right to the beginning. And we're going to cover, and it's basically Genesis highlights, right, for the rest of the year. So it's going to be an awesome time, guys. So if you're looking to expand your consciousness, are you looking to become more enlightened into the Word of God and how you can make it more applicable to you, to where it finally makes sense, and then it becomes real, okay? Because it is real. It becomes real when you're able to find yourself within that, right? So if you're looking to that, check us out Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. My jewelry is provided by the amazing Lisa Carter with Impressive Jewels. Go to ImpressiveJewels.net and check out all the wonderful stuff that she has. Woman of character and honor. Thank you, my Lisa, my love. Thank you so much. So also, guys, here you go, hot dog. Give me my purse. He likes clothes, y'all. He's a Libra. I find him all in my clothes, in the basket. He just be rolling around on it and stuff. I'm like, you like clothes. Okay, so I am giving away 10 free books, right? So if you go out and a month, giving away 10 free books a month. I sent out a couple of books this week. So if you're interested, go out to Vanessa Klinger, VanessaKlinger.com and click on free book. And all you do is put in information on where you want the book sent. And don't worry, I'm not going to bug you with ads and quotes and all. I really don't have time to do it. You know what I mean? So I just want you to get it in your hands. So if you're interested, go out to VanessaKlinger.com, click the free book. And last week we spoke to a lot about time to transform. So this is a guide to getting and keeping everything you want. And I titled it that because it is the George Michael song, the Wham, Everything She Wants. That's why I said everything you want, because that kind of sprinkled the inspiration to start the book. So if you are ready to transform your life, seriously, this is a guide with principles, strategies, and techniques that's going to help you and assist you with transforming your life. It's going to help you understand it. Now, I was reading a little bit in Grace last night, and I'm telling you, hello, Grace, life traveling companion. And I, because it's my birthday tomorrow, so I was, I'm in a reminiscent type of mood. So I was reading Grace, and I was looking at some of the stories and some of the experiences I had. And I'm telling you the truth right now. There is nothing like when you're able to look how far you've come and you're in your right state of mind, respectively, and you're filled with joy unspeakable and full of glory, and you're able to look back over your life and realize that none of it was wasted, that it was all part of the process. Oh, thank you. It was all a part of the process. This book is going to just encourage you. And you'd be like, oh, I thought my life was bad. You read this book, you'd be like, I'm all right. I'm gonna stop complaining. That Vanessa went through something. Yes, sir. So this is Grace, Life's Traveling Companion. And is that how you got bring it? Is another one. I'm telling you, it's a more in-depth my life and my early part of my life and experiences. A little thicker because it's got more stories in it. They real. So you really, I mean, if you've got all of these 3 books, right? If every month you filled in your information, Vanessa, I want the other book now. I'll send it to you. And you get read all these 3 books, you would understand me through and through. You'd be like, she is real. That's why she's so raw. And that's why she's so enlightened, because I think the deeper you go and the higher God can take you before you can be enlightened. I'm serious. Okay, guys. So I think that's it. I think I covered everything. I'm taking my time today because, it's my birthday. It's my birthday weekend. And I'm just feeling groovy and grateful. It's fun, fantastic, funky Friday. We get ready to do the Friday song too. Don't worry, I ain't forget today. We're gonna do the fun, fantastic Friday, the the Friday song. And so let me put my glasses on. Let me groove out. And you guys ready? You guys ready? Okay. Who's ready? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay! Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going your way. It's fun, fantastic, funky Friday, everybody. In case you're just now tuning in, I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and coach motivator. Welcome to the Right On with Vanessa Morning Show. We provide you with 100% free coaching at your service, raw, real enlightenment at its best. So come on in. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Okay, let me get my little sip here. We're going to get started. Let me change up so you guys can see what the topic is today. I'm ready. We are 16 minutes in. That's perfect. It's enough time for intros, promos, and all that whatnot. So today we're going to be talking about destination unknown. Destination unknown. So here we go. I think, I know, thank you. Yes. Scripture inspiration. Okay. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. We going for WALK. Look out the window. He just staring at me. Genesis 11:31-32. Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, the wife of his son Abram, and together they set out for Ur of the Chaldeans to go to Canaan. Okay. Underline Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. 32. Terah lived 205 years, and he died in Haran. 205. 7. Okay. Genesis 12:1-5. The Lord said to Abram, go from your country, your people, and your father's household. Let me go back. Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those that bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. So Abram went, as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Genesis 13:8. And Abram said unto Lot, let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, we are brethren. Genesis 15:5. There's a lot of scriptures today. He took him outside and said, look up at the sky and count the stars. If indeed you can count them. Then he said to him, so shall your offspring be. Last one. Genesis 25:7. Abraham lived 175 years. Then Abram breathed his last and died at a good old age. An old man and full of years, and he was gathered to his people. Okay, so today we're talking about destination unknown. And those are the scriptures that inspired this talk today. And I covered a lot, but it's a lot to cover today. We got time. We got a good 40 minutes. So, okay. When I was researching this and studying this, I said, that's right. Let me tell them the car on because you know what time it is. I said, that's right. His father was headed to Canaan. But then he settled somewhere. He stopped. And he lived 205 years. You know what that says to me? That says that God gave him the opportunity to continue towards his destination. His destination, right? But he decided to stay there. So I can just imagine. You know those people. They're always talking about where they going. Yeah, I was gonna do this and do this, but I always talking about where they going. So Abram at the time, grew up listening to his father talking about going to Canaan. I was gonna go to Canaan, but I'm all right here. They settled. Don't be a settler. And so I can just imagine, but this is how I conclude that his father was talking about Canaan all the time. So it planted that seed. So inherently, Abraham already knew where he was going to wound up. God just had to come and remind him, right? So I'm sure he would go out and look at the stars at night and imagine what Canaan would look like. Because I heard his father talk about it. He said, "Oh, man, you're talking about it all the time. Why don't we just go?" "Oh, no, we're good here. Everything's good. I got everything I need." Okay. So Abram would go out and look at the stars at night and wonder what a different place would look like. Wonder what that Canaan would look like that Dad was always talking about. So one day, the Lord told him, "Look, don't talk about it, be about it." Y'all know I'm paraphrasing. "Leave your country, your family, and let's go." Okay. So Abram probably said, "I just feel like I just need to, branch out on my own. I have this need that I want to go and I just need to branch on my own." So his cousin Lot probably said, "Well, I'll go with you, man." Now you guys remember now, God told him, leave your country and your people. I guess God should have prefaced all of them. So Abram was like, "Okay, Lot, you can go." So they went towards wherever God said they was going. He didn't know. He said, "Well, I just trust you, God." That's the wonderful thing about God. If he just gives you an idea and you run on that idea, trust it and believe it in you, right? Because guess what God is? Trusting and believing in you. In my heart of hearts, I believe you'll find favor with God and with man. If you really believe that God is for you. Because he said, "But I know the plans I have for you." So if you really just, that idea, all it took was God told him, said, "Look, leave your family, your country, and let's go. I'm going to make it great." People always say, "Well, I got greatness within me." And growing up in the church, we were told, as people come up and they lay hands on us, say, "You got greatness in you, daughter. You got greatness in you, son. Let me lay hands on you," and this and that, and it was all a practice and a method of really just awakening someone's faith, really. But let me tell you something. You can be prophesied to, prophesied to, hands laid on, olive oil poured all over you, people speaking in tongues over you. But if God ain't told you nothing, God in you, well, it won't mean nothing. It won't mean nothing. So, yep, keep it up. So here's Abraham and Lot, and they traveling. So all along the journey, Abraham became very wealthy, and so did Lot. He partnered up with him. So sometimes, when you partner up with people, it seems like a good idea at the time. And everything goes well. But if it ain't a part of God's original plan, for I know the plans I have for you. And God done told Abraham the plan. Somewhat. Gave him the first step. Leave. Get the hell out. Leave everybody. Don't take nothing with you. Because God knows the end from the beginning. And he knew that if he took any of them folks in his family, he knew. Because God's the same yesterday, today, and forever. So that's why you must comply to God's instructions. Whatever the God in you is telling you specifically to do it. Last summer fall, I had a house full of furniture. Just got it. Nice things to me. Leave it. I mean, let me tell y'all, when I was packing up to go, my spirit would say, don't take that. And I didn't take it. And I'm so glad that I obeyed, that I complied, because I ain't missing none of it. So Abraham and Lot, right? God told him, leave it. Leave it. He and Lot, they went out, they partnered up together, and it seemed like a good idea at the time because things were going really well. But it said they had accumulated so much that with the space that they were in, it couldn't occupy them together. So they started arguing and fighting and stuff over stuff. Right. Now, had Abraham obeyed the Lord, all that stuff he accumulated, he would have had room for it. So the space that Abraham, what belonged to him, Lot was taking up space in an area that belonged to him. That's why it didn't work out. That's why there was conflict. Because anytime you're occupying a space that doesn't belong to you, you never come. Y'all know what I'm talking about. How did I get in this marriage? God told me not to marry this man. Now there's conflict. Why did I take this job? You know what I'm talking about? So anytime you go somewhere and you're occupying a space where you don't belong, there will always be conflict. That's your sign that you don't belong there. Or that's your sign that they don't belong in your life. All we do is fight all the time. Okay. All right. So the partnership seemed, oh God, I'm thinking about somebody. The partnership seemed like a good idea at the time, but was it aligning with God's plan for you? The God in you, the God plan that you had in you before the foundation of the world. See, if we allow ourselves to be sensitive, right? Sensitive to what our spirit is telling us, a lot of the stuff we do, we wouldn't do it. A lot of the mess we get into, we wouldn't even be in it. Know thyself. Stop hollering. It's my birthday. So Abraham said, look, bro, I don't want to be fighting with you. He said, choose where you're going to go. And I'll go in the opposite direction. But I just don't want to argue with you over this stuff no more. And he knew then that he had made a terrible mistake by bringing Lot with him. I know he did. Because sure enough, as soon as they separated, as soon as Lot separated from where Grace was, all hell broke loose. Pitched his tent facing Sodom. That means he sat there and watched it. Why? Because we attract who we are. So he's sitting there, right? Pitched his tent in Sodom. Wife and children and everything. And looking at it. Said the men were wicked unto the Lord. That could be anything, you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. But he pitched his tent. It's his tent there. And he's looking every day. Next thing you know, he was there. Got in trouble. They done people come and they robbed him. One man got away and ran and told Abraham, lots in trouble, lots in trouble. Now Abraham, all peaceful with his family, him and Sarai and all his handmaids, all of they just chilling. Here come lots in trouble. Y'all know them people. There's always somebody in the family like that. There's always some shit that's be done popped off. And you be like, I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, I can't help you. I don't even want to hear it. Don't tell me. Don't be coming here telling me all this stuff, So Abraham jumped up, went to the rescue. I know when he was on that camel, going to get Lot, get everything and take care of Lot, he was thinking, man, if I'd only listen to the Lord. If I'd only listen. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Lord, if I don't listen to you, I wouldn't be in this mess. Damn it. Wouldn't be in it. So, okay, him and his crew, they annihilated, got all the stuff back, went, got Lot, everything, rescued him, everything. Lot, thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all know them people too. I thank you. You always bailing them out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You'd be like, dog, just get out of the car. So, sure enough, after he separated from Lot, really, he told the Lord, he said, Lord told him, go out and look at the stars tonight. I got something to tell you. There he is reminding him again. He said, look, okay, since you somewhat obeyed me, let me just remind you the plans I have for you. Look at the stars. So he looked up at the stars. He said, look at that, see that? It's the stars, and many stars as you see. That shall be your descendants. He gave him a vision. That, in my opinion, was when Abraham finally got it. He said, you know what? I'm going places. There's more to me than this. So he began to trust God completely. But then, while he was, separated from Lot, God told him, said, look, I'm getting ready to destroy that place. He said, the stench is just stinking up heaven. Y'all know the people that got this nasty attitude. When they walk in the room, you be like, they don't smell, but it's the attitude. And their behavior. You be like, God said, look, their behavior is stenching up heaven. I got to destroy it. So keep misbehaving. Keep allowing and operating from a low vibration. Keep giving in to those impulses. Keep being evil, mean, wicked, and nasty. And eventually, that behavior sends out a scent. Sends out a scent that starts to stink up heaven. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. So he said, look, I'm getting ready to destroy it. Fire and brimstone. Some people say it was an asteroid or whatever that fell. Don't matter. It's representative of the fact that eventually you will bring your own self-destruction due to your carelessness and wicked behavior. I don't know what that looks like. It's none of my business. But I'm just here to tell you that if you keep misbehaving in your wicked behavior, whatever that is against the God in you, right? That's you. Eventually, you're going to destroy yourself. You're going to create some type of scenario that will destroy you. So Abraham said, God, everybody, all of them, Abraham. Wait a minute, Lord. What if we have 50 people? You kill them? No, there's 50 people. I'll spare the city. What if it's 45? Because he was counting up Lot and his children, probably his children. Then he probably the people that probably helped him go get Lot. I was like, okay, what if you find 40 of them? To destroy the city? No, I want to destroy the city. So it got so bad, you know. And that's when it usually happens, don't it? Gets so bad where you just can't stand it. Look at the man banging on the door, telling a lot of them, look, we want the men. We don't want the women. That ain't none of my business. I'm just telling you the story, okay? give me the man. We want the man. And I was like, look, I got 2 daughters. They're fresh. Take them. Like, no, we want the man. It's like, no. And then the angels came and rescued him. Here they running, right? They running. Get up out of here. I can hear a lot now. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Just running. Right? And his wife, and he told him, look, don't look back. Don't look back now. See, and I'm a witness. There were times, some things I got myself into. I didn't look back. I got the hell up out of there. I was ready. I was so glad to be rescued. Yep. Don't look back. When she did, she turned to a pillar of salt. It says to me that although she was being rescued from a life of debauchery and wickedness, utter destruction eventually, there was something that she felt like she was leaving, that she felt she needed. And that's why when God tells you to leave this place and don't look back, you don't look back, you don't take nothing with you, you get the hell up out of there. Because there's something in you that God wants to eventually die within you because it's not good for you, right? But she didn't want to let go of it. You ever been there? So she became a monument. Because I know somebody in Sodom survived. They was in some cave somewhere. They come out, they go, good Lord. And there they go. They saw Lot's wife. So remember Lot's wife. Don't look back when y'all go now. Don't look back. Don't reminisce. Don't think you missing nothing. Don't think you leaving anything behind. I don't care what it is. Beverly, one of my viewers, she said she left a multi-million-dollar home and all these luxury cars in the driveway. Don't leave it. Because where God wants to take you is bigger and better than what you could ever imagine. Above all you could ever ask or think. So you may not realize it as you're sleeping on a bench or whatever in a homeless shelter, but just hold on. Hold on now. Because the story ain't over, okay? So Lot and them was rescued. And this is why I was listening to that story. I said, good God. So everybody say, that, once they got out and everything, and Lot and his daughters in the cave, and they got him drunk and slept with him and all that. I'm like, you know what? That's why God didn't want Lot to go with Abraham. Because he was always like that. People think it was because of Sodom. Oh, Sodom did that to him. No, he didn't. We attract who we are. Okay? So he pitched his tent in front of Sodom. He could have went anywhere. Now, see, here's the thing. If he pitched his tent in front of Sodom, don't worry, I ain't bashing nothing. I'm just telling the story. If he pitched his tent in front of Sodom, right, that means there was something about that place that resonated with him. The freaky behavior. Da-da-da. So he was freaky. We attract and we are drawn to who we are, right? This is why God told Abram, leave your family. Even though you can be born in the worst family in the world, right? If you decide to obey God and follow his plans and leave all that mess behind, you leave a part of you that you don't need to take with you. Abraham and Lot was cousins. So that means there was something in Abraham that God wanted to work out along his journey toward Canaan, toward his promise. See, so Abraham had his own problems, but when he took Lot with him, he had to deal with that and that. So I'm telling you, when you set out on your course towards your destination, right, then you have to, I'm telling you, if you leave everybody behind, then God can deal with you on your journey and work out that stuff. Because see, y'all know the story. So him and Sarah, and they wound up, I guess it was some king or something. And Abraham got scared because he thought they was gonna kill him. So he said, look, baby, you fine as all get out. So you tell them you my sister. Because if they find out you my wife, they gonna kill me and take you. They took her anyway. But thank goodness that king had a conscience. You know what I mean? God was like, look, that's a man's wife. The king said, why didn't you tell me? See, a lot of times we allow fear to block us. And I learned something from my sister. She's a Virgo. And my brother. She said, just be honest. Just be honest. So I find myself, because sometimes I don't know what it is, but I it's a lion spirit. I know it. So fortunately for me, I'm close to spirit, and the spirit lets me know, don't say that. And I'll have to catch myself. So I just preface certain things when people ask me stuff. I'm like, well, to be honest, it's like it gives me that courage I need to just say it like it is, in a loving and kind way, of course. So just be honest. Had he been honest, we don't know what that king would have gave them. Don't y'all let fear block y'all's blessings, whatever that is and whatever that looks like. So here they go. The king's like, why don't you tell me? So Abraham had his own issues. His own issues. When God gives you a promise, right? He's like, okay, and you take that one step, then he'll expand it, right? He adds to it. It's like breadcrumbs along the way. And if you just keep going in the direction of where you want to go, with the plan, follow the plan. It's mapped out for you. You may not know how to get from there. You may just have to know 2 steps ahead. First step, just keep stepping and going in a direction. Follow the plan. Follow the plan that God gives you. So it's so important to allow the God within you to be resurrected in your soul. Because that's where he is, okay? He's a spirit. And we come here with the spirit of him. But in my opinion, that spirit is lying dormant. There's a stone that's blocking it. So when we allow ourselves to roll the stone away from our spiritual heart and resurrect the Jesus, the Christ consciousness within us, then we have we're able to hear clearly. So when God says, I want you to get up and leave, it's time to go. And although you may be hesitant and not know, God told me this. Yeah, God told you that. That was a God in you, right? That told you that. So yeah, when you answer the call, because he's going to send you a spiritual text message. Sometime it'd be a telegram, and you got to go right away. Just trust. Trust the process, my loves. And you follow the plan. You will arrive at your destination. Destiny. I want to know what my destiny is, Lord. Well, okay. Can you at least answer the phone? Y'all caught up in all this other stuff. You can't hear me calling you to tell you what your destiny is, where eventually you will arrive. I've arrived. You see, guys, get it? You're so caught up in all the stuff that don't matter. You can't even answer the phone. Can't even hear it. So then he'll send you a text message. Carrier pigeon. Have a way to get it to you. Lord, I just want to know what my destiny is. Sit down and be quiet. He'll tell you. Sit down. Go within. So you will never be without. Thank you, Michelle. Never be without what? Wisdom, understanding, enlightenment, all those wonderful things that make up God. So, in spite of Abraham's deficiencies, God answered his prayer, fulfilled it. In spite of his deficiencies, God's going to, I know y'all shouting right now, in spite of your deficiency, God gonna carry out his plan for you. The key is as you're journeying along towards your destiny, that you stay connected with spirit, that you allow whatever it is that's in you to be walked out, right? So that you can finally, when you arrive at your destiny, because see, he started out as Abram and he eventually became Abraham. That means God expanded him in every area of his life, his consciousness, material possessions. So when he let him know what his promise was, it was Abram. See, everything's a process, guys, okay? When God speaks to us and we are made aware of our potential, right? It's not necessarily it's a promise, but it's also a way for us to understand our potential, what we could become if we follow the plan. So that's why his father, he had the promise too. His father had it. But because he didn't follow the plan to the end, he didn't get a chance to make it to the promise. He had a portion of the promise because he settled where he settled because he was okay with that. And God's grace is sufficient. So God was like, okay, you want to stay here? That's fine. I'm good. If you want to stay here and settle, go ahead. I'm still going to bless you because you honor me. But if you really want to see the fullness of God's promise for you, baby, ride that thing till the wheels fall off. Above all you could ever ask or think. Okay? Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this word, destination unknown. Abraham didn't know where he was going, but he just set out. And he had those experiences, in spite some of the shortcomings or whatever you want to call it, he made it. And he died of ripe old age. Don't you want to die with ripe old age? And what I mean by that is that you're aged in knowledge and wisdom. And that you are, it doesn't matter what age you can be, but you can just say, you know what? If I went to sleep tonight and never woke up, it would be okay. Because I have ripened and I have blossomed and become and fulfill the plan of my Creator. You want to be in that space, guys. You want to die a ripe old age, where age and wisdom and knowledge and understanding, so that when you transition and you go to the next dimension or wherever that is, or if you decide to come back here, you have fulfilled your story. You have fulfilled the plan that God had, you and him had agreed to before the foundation of the world. For I know the plans I have for you. And now I'm about to tell you what they are. Woo! We did it. Another episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. Now listen, Sunday, it's a premiere of Spiritually Speaking. And I'm telling you right now, you're not going to want to miss it, okay? Because I'm telling you, Michelle Massey Washington, okay? We're going to go in Genesis, and we're going to it's the highlights of Genesis, right? And she did give me a little tidbit on what we're going to be discussing. She's going to cover the tree of life. Ooh. And then here I am. I'm going to be chiming in and giving my input and everything. So when she and I get together, it's like we make this wonderful gumbo of spiritual enlightenment that's tasty and enriching to your soul. You guys don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, 7 o'clock live right here on Facebook or live via the KP Media TV network. Okay. If you have Roku, Apple, Android, what's the other one? Roku, Apple, Android. Roku, Apple, Android. It'll come to me in a minute. Roku, Amazon Fire. If you got an Amazon Fire Stick, thank you. Add the KP Media Network, okay, to your menu. Go to the live channel because this is where everything goes live, right? 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. Ain't your typical Bible study, okay? It's not. When you after you leave that, you can be like, you know what it's like? It's like when you go and you eat a recipe that you've had before, right? And you eat it, and you be like, it's different. It's different, and it's just so satisfying. Spiritually speaking, Sunday. I mean, it's going to be a fun time. We have a special guest. We're going to be having guests that come on too, but we have a special guest, Anissa Zabriskie. She's going to be stopping by, and she is a uh, podcaster, life coach, entrepreneur. She's got a wonderful product line that hopefully she'll be coming in and sharing with us from time to time. I'm looking forward. I know you guys are going to be excited to meet her. She also has her own upcoming TV show on another network, a sister network. So we're going to hear about that. So Anissa, I'm looking forward to the audience getting to know who you are, my love. So I can't wait to introduce you to them. And Michelle Massey Washington, the motivator, that's what they call her. Michelle, the motivator Washington. She's going to be joining me on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm excited. I mean, I'm like, it is just such an interesting time, and I feel really grateful and honored to be able to come before you guys to enlighten you and encourage you that, you know, we are swimming in Christ consciousness, and it's all just peppered and seasoned with love. And if we allow ourselves to really just embrace that and become that, to where there's no darkness within us. I see darkness as just where we are allowing anything but love to occupy our spiritual space. We can actually fulfill so much of God's love, because there'll be no place for a devil or whatever. We can really experience heaven on earth. And that's the objective of Right Along with Vanessa and Spiritually Speaking through the Stay in Love channel on the KP Media TV network, is to enlighten you and to encourage you, is to help you expand your consciousness into the your to align with your God design, right? We're all unique, but it's to align with your God design. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I ask that you keep tuning in and watching. And for those of you who are on social media, I thank you for sharing, and I thank you for catching a replay, and I thank you for just letting people know to come in and watch the show. I feel so honored and privileged to come before you. But I'm just, do your work as unto the Lord. And I'm grateful for the experience. So, guys, I am going to wrap this up. I will see you guys on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, KP Media TV Network. And until Sunday, and until next week on the Ride Along with Vanessa Morning Show, stay in love, everybody. Thank you.
Next week's episode on the Ride Along with Vanessa Morning Show, Past Life, Now Life. We're going to be talking about karma, one of my favorite subjects. You guys don't want to miss it. We're going to go in detail and we're going to help you understand how the scriptures align with your karma. So join us next Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via the KP Media Network, live. Stay in love.